Obviously, here for the Night to Remember press conference, here with the legendary Chelsea midfielder and also former coach at Chelsea, Jody Morris. First of all, how are you?
I'm good, mate. Good. Looking forward to fight night.
Absolutely, and to go straight into it because it's a London derby. You've got, Chelsea versus Arsenal. In the ring, and David Bentley. Formerly of Arsenal, but also formerly of Tottenham as well. Does that add a bit of an edge to this fight as well?
Yeah, of course it does. I mean, whenever you're talking about, well, especially Spurs as well, whenever there's Chelsea versus Spurs, there always seems to be a little bit extra on it. Albeit, of late, it's Chelsea been competing with Arsenal a lot more for the trophies over the years. So
Yeah.
Spurs are maybe not been in that conversation that much until maybe last year. So, but yeah, all London derbies. But your football club affinities are all great in the build up. Once you get in that ring, it's you on your own. Don't matter what team you support or played for or anything like that. It's just me versus Bentley.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, obviously from Hammersmith, he's from North London as well. Want to talk a bit more about, how you got involved with this event and how, the challenge of, facing David Bentley in the ring.
Yeah, well, Stacky was the one who rung me up. I played with Stacky. He come on loan from Arsenal to Millwall when I was there.
Yeah.
So we remained friends ever since. And he just said he wanted to put on a boxing night. Would I be interested? And at the time, I was preparing for the marathon, and I kept getting injuries. And I said to him, look, if my body's all right and I get through the other side of the marathon, I'll then be up for it. If like I said, if I come through the other side. And he was then back on the phone and said, look, it looks like it could be October. Are you still up for it? And I was like, yeah, as long as you don't put me in with someone who's 6'2", then I'm up for it. And like you said, it's an event. It's an amazing thing that Stacky's doing with Glenn Carr who are supporting him as well. We're trying to raise a lot of money for 4 good charities, and that's what it's all about. But ultimately, when you then get in the ring and that bell goes, it's about winning the fight.
Absolutely. And who from, your era of playing, whether it be at Chelsea or all the other clubs that you played at, who do you think would suit, being in the boxing ring, or the one player that you thought, I wouldn't want to face him in the ring?
One of my former teammates, his actual nickname was Tyson for a little bit from some of the people, and that was Andy Myers. Andy Myers at Chelsea, he was he's maybe not as big as he used to be nowadays, and he's obviously a lot older. But yeah, he was one that I've definitely wouldn't want to get in the ring with.
Absolutely. And obviously, lastly from me, because of time, want to talk a bit more about the event and why do you think people should come and support the event? And do you think you're going to bring a few of your Chelsea mates along with you?
Well, yeah, listen, I think it's one of those where we know it's for charity, but I'm sure all the boys have got some former teammates that would want to come along and have a decent night. But like Stacky was saying earlier, the event is great. We've got some great DJs on. Brandon Block, Colin Francis, Alex P. We've got other performances on the night. Listen, it's former footballers. We get it. It's we're not actual boxers, but we've got some fantastic boxing people that are there on the night as well. With I think it's a Q&A in the ring. So listen, getting behind it, it's all for a good cause, and I think it'll be a great night. We're lucky enough that it's going to be hosted at the Grover House Hotel, which is a fantastic venue. I've been to many of events in there, so I mean it'll be a great night, and it'll be something that I think if you was to buy a table or you was to buy a ticket and come, I think you'd enjoy yourself.